Okay, so why do you need something that big? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely gonna do everything that I can to get my hands on that Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, but would you ever really need something that big or that large? Either way, let's go ahead and talk about the most up-to-date information or leaks about this upcoming Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. Now remember, before the Galaxy Z Fold or just the folding phone came out, the same questions were being asked. Why would you need to fold your phone? But we'll see how that one is turning out. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, I just wanted to go ahead and make this video as an update video to the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra video that I made. You know, for those who are looking forward to grabbing this tablet, if they're able to, because, you know, I've mentioned this in my previous video and the video before that, that production specifically to the chipset that's going to be implemented on the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra might be an issue, which means that we may have a shortage. So let's knock out the really easy one first, right? So you have people who want to buy it just because they want to buy it, which, hey, I don't got no problem with that. And for me personally, as a content creator, I'm not necessarily buying this because I'm going to be using it to make my content. And I'm saying this because after reading comments and reading, you know, going over forums, watching videos, I've come to realize that there's actually a need for this tablet out there. The good thing is I was able to gauge the type of people who actually will be making full use of this tablet. And they are absolutely going to just love this. And I want to focus just on the artists. And let's put them in a couple of categories. You will have content creators who have been longing for the Android version of a tablet running a platform that can actually compete against the current super powerful M1 chip found on the current iPad Pro lineup. Just like I mentioned last time, according to the most up-to-date leaks, the collaboration of Samsung and AMD in terms of, you know, building up the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra platform to be something that's just going to shake up the mobile tech industry, specifically when it comes down to performance of the S8 Ultra, as it relates to graphic intense tasks. Heavy gaming, heavy video editing, you know, the Exynos 2200 with AMD Graphics is going to be next level. And so far, pretty much all of the new and more legit leaks have really pointed and confirmed that that's going to be the chipset we find on the Tab S8 Ultra. But the production issues are still around, right? But anyway, the anticipation of this collab, of course, hints that GPU performance for this upcoming bad boy is set to rival, like I said, the iPad Pro. And if it becomes reality, then oh man, that's gonna be very interesting. The next group of artists that I think are going to love this tablet will be people who have always wanted something even bigger than the current biggest Android tablet. There are artists who are willing to, you know, sacrifice some other technological aspects of the tablet if they're given the choice, just for the sake of more screen real estate. And at 14.6 inches display, that really is making their dream come true. And speaking of display, the most updated leaks are confirming the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra boasting an OLED panel, like I've said before, and we're likely going to see a customized or a name tag by Samsung as a 14.6 inches Super AMOLED display, just like they call the current Galaxy Tab S7 Plus display. So it's going to be a Super AMOLED display. It's going to support 120 Hertz refresh rate, so high refresh rate here, and we are looking at a resolution of 2960 by 1848, which, according to my calculation, and this is not official, of course, according to my calculation, would land it right around 240 ppi. So that's going to be pretty sharp. Now, there's one thing I need to highlight here. This is not Samsung's, you know, first rodeo when it comes down to portable to large portable displays. And I'm assuming some of you know that already. I do know that quite a few people think that this is the first time Samsung is making something this large, you know, besides the TVs, of course. Oh, by the way, if this is your first time visiting, welcome to the channel, of course. I'm certainly hoping that you're enjoying the content so far. If you are, please do me a favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button there. I truly appreciate that. But anyway, so this is not Samsung's first rodeo when it comes out to large displays, right? They've made large displays before. It just happens so that this particular display is a lot more advanced than any large tablet they've ever made before. It's going to be ultra slim. We're talking thinner than either the S8 or the upcoming S8 Plus, despite being a much larger tablet on the face. And some of the most interesting physical features you will find on the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra will obviously include, tablet mode, workstation mode, or drawing mode, and a laptop mode, since it's gonna be as close to a laptop replacement as you can get, really. And of course, you also get what they call the viewing mode, which then leads me to believe that Samsung is gonna build something pretty nice when it comes down to accessories, something that's gonna, fold and or collapse in order to enable all of these different modes that you can put the tablet in. And they better really build something good. I was extremely disappointed with the keyboard. Maybe not extremely, I was pretty disappointed with the keyboard of the Galaxy Tab S7. I thought they could have done better, especially for the price point, right? I think I paid $229 for the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus keyboard. That is expensive, and it still didn't come to the quality level that you would get from like a Apple smart keyboard and keyboard cover or whatever those things are called. But anyway, they really better build something really nice, very premium, and also make sure that it it's sturdy, it has the keyboard is backlit. All of those basic features need to be implemented. But anyway, let's go ahead and quickly fly over some of the internal features that are going to be added to the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra here, starting with just the configs, right? You're going to have two different configurations. The first one is going to be 128 gigs for base internal storage, and that's going to be coupled, of course, with 8 gigs of RAM. And the second is going to be a 12 gigs of RAM with a pretty high internal storage at 512 gigs. You're going to have quad speaker setup, of course, micro SD card, so you're going to be able to upgrade that internal storage, USB Type-C. So accessibility is going to be pretty much the same stuff that we've seen before, which is really great. And of course, it will support the most modern Samsung S Pen at the time of release. Now, as far as the camera goes, we're looking at a 5 and a 13 megapixel, along with that flash on the main camera. So the camera module is going to have those two, matching what you have on the Galaxy Tab S8 and Tab S8 Plus. And then on the front, you're going to have an 8 megapixel camera along with a 5 megapixel ultra wide camera. My hope is that it can implement something like Samsung, or not Samsung, like Apple is doing here with Center Stage, and add Center Stage to the front camera just to make video calls, video call communications just easier. That would be really, really great. I'm certainly hoping that they do something like that. And the next group of people interested in this tablet would be those looking for just a combo of everything, right? So meaning a super powerful tablet, something that you can use as a laptop replacement, something with long lasting battery, a top level premium display, which is going to have, along with a pretty wide array of just flagship features that are going to include just fantastic sound, right? Things like supporting HDR10 plus, high refresh rate, like I mentioned already, just everything and anything all bundled up into one tablet. And I also mentioned long lasting battery, and the hope is that it's going to be a very large battery that's going to be able to support such a large tablet, right? So some leaks have it at 11.5, so 11,500 milliamp, whereas others have it at 12,000 milliamp power. Now, this is not to say that the tablet is just going to have all good things. I'm pretty sure it's going to have its own share of issues, right? Anywhere from, just given how thin it is, I don't know if we're going to have like a bend gate situation with this tablet. I don't know. But anyway, I would not be surprised if it comes under a huge level of scrutiny with people just looking for things to complain about. But, we'll get to see. I'm also interested to see how well, the application, apps are going to scale out on this thing. One UI to me has been extremely fluid, and it's played pretty well with Android. Now, that being said, the hope is that Samsung will make the necessary changes that will ensure that, One UI plays well with this massive tablet that's coming up. And speaking of Android, of course, as of now, it's set to come out the box with Android 12 installed, and the skin on top of it is going to be One UI 4.0, which is really nice, right? So in terms of release date, just like I said in my previous video, we could potentially see this as early as January. That's the hope, at least. So we're all looking forward to that. But anyway, that was just kind of my recap and touching up on some of the questions and some of the answers that we've seen surrounding the upcoming Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, and I'm certainly hoping that this was informative, and would love to catch up with you in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this tablet, things that you're looking forward to, things that you are hoping this tablet, would have. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, share the video if you know anyone who would be interested. I'm going to catch you in the next video, and up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.